Hey guys, so today's video I'm up on a hill. I'm near a town called, or a little village called Inch in Scotland. It is sort of just on the outskirts of the Highland Mountains. So there's a few hills here, but they're not quite sort of the size of mountains yet. But you still get some really cool views. It's like panoramic landscape views from up the top of these different hills. So there's the sun is just coming up just at the moment, and there's some mists in among the town and along the lower ground. The shadows are really popping up against the mist, so the trees in the hills are really producing some really cool shadows against the really yellowing light of the sun. I'm using a long lens here, a telephoto lens. It's the Canon 55 to 250mm lens with the Commlite Adapter. I'm using the telephoto lens just to compress the scene more, as I found that when you're looking at that, like a nice panoramic view that's quite far in the distance, you see the details and everything, but if you use a wide angle lens, a lot of the details get shrunken down and the scene is exaggerated more, and I feel myself that it hides a lot of the details you actually do see standing there. So the telephoto is really good for just retaining that sort of level of detail that you'll see with your actual eyes. And I'm making a panorama here just to get the nice views here of the lines of the fields, and there's this quaint little house, like cottage, that really stands out amongst the landscape. So this is at the top of the hill. This is Dunedere Hill Fort, and it was built around the year 1200 or 1300, somewhere around there, and it's actually built on the site of an even older one, which was around 250 BC was the original one. And I just think that's really cool, thinking about how long that structure's been there and things. But anyway, so this shot here, I'm trying to get like a nice contrast between the yellow light hitting the stones and the nice blue sky and the clouds. This is another panorama shot, and getting here, I'm facing towards the west a little bit, so you can see the mountains in the distance with some snow on them. They're a little bit higher than the hills over this way, and a little bit further inland, so it's a bit colder. But I'm just getting a nice compressed panoramic again, just to get the details, and getting some nice contours along the rolling hills and the mountains in the distance. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked today's video, and I appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Thanks.